Hey, and welcome back to I Got Something to Say, which I believe this is day 9, day 8 of the vlog. I'm not sure. I'm just vlogging and counting days. That's all I'm doing. Hey, so as usual, thank you for allowing me to come in front of your eyes. A lot of things have been going on, especially in the Atlanta community. And we're going to leave the Chick-fil-A thing alone for a moment, and we're going to go to this one story that I wrote about. Remember, you can catch me at my column on examiner.com at exm.nr/gkelly, that's K-E-L-L-E-Y, and again, as usual, I will have the address to my column on the Gooch Bar. So, what's going on is that an Atlanta couple, and I don't know if there were a couple of just two gay guys that were going to the Phoenix party last night, and they got attacked at the Atlantic Station. Project Q came out with a wonderful article, and I wrote about it as well, talking about how these two men were going to the party, and this one guy comes up to the couple, and he asked them if they were gay. So when one of them said, yeah, he punches this assailant punches one of them in the mouth, and the police got involved, of course. One of them the one that got punched had to go to the Grady Hospital. I hope he's okay. I hope they're all right, of course. But you see, this is what you got to expect nowadays. This is good old gay bashing at its best, and people don't understand that. People think that gay bashing, people think that because Atlanta and the rest of the world, especially Atlanta being progressive as it is, that now that you have the internet, now that you have the ability to harass, for 1 million people to harass one person, they believe that gay bashing is gone, and it really is not. It's just more subtle and not really talked about, because now the internet allows you to really harass and really bully people to its full extent. That's why you have these gay people, these young gay men and these young gay women killing themselves, these young gay adults, throwing themselves off a bridge, bridges. Think about Tyler Clemente. Think about that boy, one boy, oh shoot, black kid in the upper west corner of the country. He threw himself off a bridge as well. Excuse me. You got young gay adults killing themselves because now bullying has come at an easier time. And again, you can have 1 million harass one. But now, it looks like gay bashing is coming back into play, because look at what happened with the two young girls in Portland, Texas, shot and one of them killed. Look at the young girl whose name is kept out of the news that happened in Louisville, Kentucky. 4 grown adults beat up on this child, and now she has to have a plate in her jaw, in her face. So, gay bashing is alive and well, especially in a time where a wave of change is coming throughout this country. So, you got to expect some opposition. You're going to have to expect there's going to be a lot more, there's going to be a lot more violence to come our way. And again, you don't want to think that it's happening in a city as progressive as Atlanta, but it happens. And, we're in the South. Let's be real. There are going to be some people that are going to hate us getting more acceptance and being more tolerant of the gay community. So as Atlanta residents, as residents of this nation, let's all come together and show them that we don't have to succumb to fear. We're not going to be scared. You might try to bash us, but we're going to come back with something a lot stronger, and that is a logical mind. And we're not going to be scared to walk out of our homes. I know that's what they're aiming for, because again, if you look in your news, gay bashing is on the rise now. That's a trend. So we got to be careful about that. And if it has to be said, if you know anything about what happened last night, if you know anything about the guy who did this, be a man, be a woman, be an adult, talk to the Atlanta PD, and make sure that your voice is known, that you're helping the gay community, or at least if you support us in that way. Don't let one of our brothers get bashed in his face and nobody don't know anything about it, and then it's like it's an everyday thing. It's not. what's going to be an everyday thing is that we support each other. That's what's going to be the norm. Okay, so now the good news is I got tagged by the King. Yes, Mark S. King. And if you check out my column, again, I featured him as an example of the month. Now, if you don't know this, on my column, I present an Atlanta resident every month that really shows the type of life that we want to have in the gay community, the type of life that we can really strive for, the ability to have more than what's afforded to us, the courage to be who they are, and just the strength to overcome all odds. And Marquez King, it really wasn't a hard choice. I featured him. I really talked about an article that he wrote last month about our gay sexual history during the scary time of HIV and AIDS. And I mean, it was very thought-provoking. I like porn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like porn. He talked about porn in such an interesting way. It made me think, and I was educated, and I learned something. So it wasn't really, and when you can do that, it wasn't really a hard choice of what kind of man that I wanted to feature, or anybody I wanted to feature in the column for this moment of being an example. I've already done Tyler Perry. I've already done Philip Rafshoon. If you know who he is, he was the owner and founder of Outright Bookstore that had to close down. I'm sorry that happened, man. That's an icon. I did Rodney King just because he had died, and he was a real inspiration to anybody who really wanted to overcome all odds. I did Bishop O.C. Allen, Vision Baptist Church. Vision Church. Sorry, I'm sure Bishop. It's Vision Church in Atlanta, and now I'm doing Mark S. King. So keep to the column, keep to the protest, keep to the real. As usual, with unity. Unity is what we need to accomplish all our goals. Let's come together. Information rules the nation. And with conversation, we need. And I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna keep rambling except for peace the fuck out.